What's up, y'all? So Nama sent me a box and I'm so excited to open it. Let's go! So even the outside box is cool. You already know what it is. You already know what time it is. Let's just go ahead and open this thing. Here it is. Listen, with every new thing that Nama comes out with, they always upgrade the box, the style of the box. Let's see if we can get this out. There it is. There it is. So let's go ahead and open this thing. What does it say? Here's the fresh, delicious plant-based milk. So we already know what it is. All right. Nema is so creative. They are so creative. They're not gonna just send out no boring boxes. Listen, okay? And then we all know that the boxes are plant-based, so you can use them for like when you're gardening. You can lay the cardboard down and then put the soil on top to keep the weeds from getting through because it's plant-based. So you know it's gonna work with your fruits and veggies because that's what we're here for. All right, which one first? I don't see 1, 2, or 3, so we just gonna start from right here, the front. We're just gonna start from the front. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. This feels like the motor. Oh, the motor. Motor base. All right, here we go. Let's see what color Nema sent me. All right, here we go. Oh, look at this. All right, now they stepping it up with the colors on the bag, so you can use these bags, reusable bags. Wow, this is very nice. It's just perfect. The newest edition is nice and sleek. Says Nama at the bottom. All right, so box number 2. Let's see what this is. This is the chamber. All right, let's open this up. Nice. This thing got me so excited. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. I'm so excited about this. Okay, so there we go. The milk is gonna release there and I'm so excited. All right, I wonder what's in here. Let's see what's this? Oh, the containers. All right, containers. Oh, this is the milk container. So you can store your milk directly in this container and put it in the fridge. So that's really exciting that they gave you this. And then this last one, this is a little mat for catching your pulp. How do I know? Because I actually went to the demonstration. It was so nice. We got flown out to New York. Why do some influencers say we got flew out? Baby, we got flown out to New York and it was really nice. And we got to meet the owner who told us some really amazing things that I'm gonna share with you. And he let us know that this is where you lay the pulp and it's like a little purse. You can lay it flat, and then you can fold it up like a little purse to store for later on. They gave us a diesel brush. Look at this brush. This is the diesel one. Okay, we going in like real good. All right, and then we have, let's get rid of this thing. Pretty sure there's recipes in here. Yes. We got the quick start guide. We got the recipe book. Look how thick this is. Ooh. And then a manual. All right. I'm tall. I say that every video. Now that we have the pieces, let's go ahead and assemble it. We got the base right here. Then we're going to take the strainer. They don't call this a strainer. They call this a filter basket. So if you ever we're calling customer care for anything, make sure you say filter basket, but it really is a strainer. So we have that. Then we take the blades. You see the blades in the inside and it goes into this piece like this. So that's what we have there. We're gonna put all the nuts and everything in there. Then we have the chamber. So the base, let me see. Let's align it right. There we go. So the way you know that you align it right, you're gonna take the back goes in here. And what I wanna point out is there's an on and off switch. So normally you just turn it here, so make sure before when you say it's not turning on, make sure you check that the on and off switch button. All right, then we're gonna take this piece, set it inside. Of course you wanna hear it click, which I did hear it click. All right, now you're gonna have to come close because I gotta show you exactly how to put the lid on. You see this is the lock symbol and it's unlocked. And then you have the lock symbol. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna find your little arrow. Let's find the arrow, there it is. You're gonna place it down on the unlocked and then you can close it to the lock. There we go. Then you can place it to the lock. And that way, that's how you're gonna know that it's ready to turn the machine on. Because I was playing with this and I was like, how do you put this lid on? It was a little tricky. You place the arrow on the unlock, swing it over to the lock, and you're ready to go. The pitcher set comes with the lid right here. This is your lid. Okay, now one thing they did tell us about the pitcher and the lid, this lid is a measuring cup for 1 cup. 1 cup. So now you don't need the measuring cup. You can just pour your nuts directly in here, and once it fills up, you know you have a cup. No more looking for a measuring cup because it comes with the attachment for the pitcher. Let's get started. Y'all, you can do pumpkin seeds, you can do sunflower seeds, you don't have to do nuts. That's why this machine is so great. Like you can do hemp seed, you don't have to just use nuts if you're allergic to nuts. All right, so up first, we're gonna make some almond milk, okay? Now, y'all, make sure you get unroasted, unsalted, any type of nuts. They have to be unroasted because once they're roasted, then they're cooked and then the nutrients have been removed. So that's why you use raw. And of course, no salt. We add our own salt. You don't know what salt they're using. So we're gonna use our own salt and let's make our milk. So we're gonna make some almond milk, and you probably say, why almond? Well, almond milk is like the generic one that everybody goes with when it comes to like plant-based milk. But the almond is like the lower end nut. You can go higher nuts like cashews, macadamia nut, pecan, walnuts, those type of nuts. But we're gonna go almonds because everybody really loves the almond. Now, let me tell you about one of the things that makes this juicer so unique and so different. First, let's measure up. We got 1 cup right here. As you can see, I did not soak these almonds. You don't have to soak the nuts with this machine, which is crazy. You don't have to soak the nuts. Now, do we recommend soaking nuts? Of course. In the NAMA book that it comes with, it literally says soaking nuts, seeds, and grain neutralizes the enzymes inhibitors to help our bodies absorb more of the nutrients and make them melt more digestible. So that's why in the past, people have always soaked the nuts. But I will tell you this, sometimes you're in a rush. Sometimes you're in a rush and you just don't have time to be soaking on nuts. So this is really nice that you can still make a nut melt without soaking a nut. So it's your choice. You can use soaked almonds or non-soaked almonds, but for this experiment, I wanna go with the non-soaked almonds because I'm so excited to try something different, non-soaked. So let's get into it. We're gonna take 1 cup. These are the measurements. Now, let's look at the book. The book gives you all the measurements for everything, and everything is pretty much the same. You're gonna pretty much go with 3 to 4 cups of water, 2 dates, a pinch of salt, and your almonds, whatever almonds you wanna go with. So the ratio is 1 cup of nuts, 3 to 4 cups of water. We're gonna use 3 because if you want it more like a creamier taste, you can go with 3 cups of water. So 1 cup of almonds. So 3 cups of water, slowly, 3 cups of water. There we go. Now we're going in with 3 dates and a pinch of salt and some salt, a little bit more. There we go, that's all you need. Now we put it on. Now see, if you put it on here, you see it won't, you gotta line it up. You gotta put it all the way over here with the unlocked and then turn it to the locked. There we go. Now, let me hit the switch in the back. Hello! Hello. I was saying is close the lid. Okay, hold on. Let me see, let me get the lid more closed. Hold on. Let me use 2 hands. Remember I told you I needed 2 hands. There we go. There we go. Okay, yes, I closed the lid and it's set at 1 minute because that's all the time you need is 1 minute. So it'll automatically default set to 1 minute. Oh my gosh. All right, let's go ahead and get this ready. All right, ready, set, blend. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now you can add more protein by using pistachios, hemp, or pumpkin seed. And if you're craving a fruity taste experiment, just stick around because we're going to touch on that too. No chemicals, no refined sugar, no unwanted additives, and I promise you, no grit. This machine has set the bar for nut making. Oh my gosh, open spout. Yes, sir. Ooh-wee. Look at that. Look how creamy that is. That looks delicious. It looks amazing. I was just sitting here thinking, oh, it turned back on. Hold on. It turned back on. Okay. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It's getting the rest of the milk out. It's getting all of the milk out. I forgot all about this part. This is where the spinning action gently separates the liquid from the solids without applying any heat. That's what separates this machine from all the others. You get a double spin cycle on this thing. This is how you get all the liquid out, making the pulp super dry and getting the maximum amount of milk from each usage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Enjoy, voila. So I literally forgot that the machine does like the extra spin to get like literally all the liquid out. It's like going to the car wash, you get that extra spin at the end. Listen, this machine is no joke. Okay, let's go ahead and open it. We're gonna unlock it and we're gonna pull out. There's like no milk in here. I was about to drip it like this, but there's like nothing in here. It got everything out. Oh my gosh, look, it's completely empty. All of your pulp is in here, pressed really hard against the strainer. All of the liquid is out. Oh my goodness. Okay guys, here's a closer look. As you can see, all the pulp is pressed against the edges where there's no liquid in there. They got everything out. This thing spins so fast. Now, this is where our little bag, there's your NAMA logo on the outside and then on the inside. Now, what we're gonna do is take, it's, okay. You see, it's like coming out very slow and sturdy because all that pulp is in there. Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. Oh my gosh. Okay, stand it up straight so we don't like, oh my gosh. Look how dry that is. That's like a cracker. Like, oh my gosh. Hold on, let me touch it. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go ahead and do the next step. Okay, so at this point, you take it out and you just slightly hit it amongst the counter to get all the pulp out. Okay, so then you would use a spatula. Like if you wanted to cook with this, you would use a spatula. I'm just using my finger since this is going in the trash. And you get everything out. Oh my gosh. There we go. And then what you would do from there is you would go ahead and if you were saving this, you could snap it together and just close it and have it ready for when you are going to use your pulp. Because in the book here, the recipe book, they tell you what to do with the pulp. They teach you how to make crackers, they teach you how to make granola. I don't want to say anything else because I didn't really read that part all the way through, so I don't know what else they teach you, but you can use this pulp. Isn't that amazing? You just save it here, a little bag here. Okay, let's taste this milk. Okay, let's observe the milk. Oh my gosh. Let's observe the milk. You got the foam right here on top. You got the foam, you got the milk, you got the creaminess. Now, listen. Let's go ahead and pour it. They were serving us in glasses like this, okay? NAMA is top notch for real. Now, when they had served it, I think it was already a day old, so the foam was gone. So the foam will eventually leave if you don't like drink it fresh, but it was still good. I was still so impressed with how fresh and how good it tastes, like next day milk. Oh my gosh, it was like leftovers, even better the next day. So let's try it, but I recommend you drink this same day because look at the foam. I'm a big foam person. All right, it's like really good. I already know. Let's get it. The quality of this milk. You just want to drink it slow. You just want to, hold on, let me get myself a, okay. That tells you that the foam is real. But you just want to drink this slow and just really like take it in because it's so good. The quality of this milk is so good. There's no need to strain. You don't have to double strain. They won't, I'm pretty sure, almost 100% sure, they will not be coming out with the strainer that you put like on top of this. You know, Nama has strainers that you put on top of it for juices because some people like their juice like with like zero pulp. There's no need for that with this because this is already strained. This strainer that goes all the way up to the top of the machine, that lets you know, like, we're not letting no grit out. We're not letting any pulp out. Like, you're not escaping pulp, okay? You're not escaping into this milk. Okay, y'all, Christmas is among us. It's time to do some shopping, and I want to help y'all because we got the whole Nama family here. Okay, so this is the J2. It stands alone, is the gap away from the other ones because this machine is king. This machine makes nut milks, it makes juices, it makes sorbets. It comes with this smaller one, and then you can get the bigger attachment if you want to, this piece right here. But this machine is king. Nothing on planet Earth touches this machine. This, you can find knockoffs, but it's not gonna touch the J2, okay? A solid machine, it would be the J2. Now you also have the J3, which is a travel machine. It's the smaller version of the J2. It just can't, it only juices. It's strictly only juices, and this is good for traveling. You could put it in your suitcase. It's a much smaller machine, as you can see, than the J2. But this little machine packs a punch. It is like your little sister with the attitude. This thing like makes it happen, okay? Then we have the M1. Now, you guys already saw what this thing can do. This milk is so creamy, it's so light, it's so fluffy, it is amazing. Then we have the J1. Now the J1, I think you should start with what you can afford. So if you still have to cut up pieces and, you know, put it in there to juice, it still juices, it still works, it's still gonna give you quality juice that's good for the body. And then we have our blender here, which is great for soups, it's great for sorbets, it's great for everything. Just a blender, like just at its best. Okay, so you can use my code J55 to get these machines. Let's get back to it. I do want to try it with soak nuts because my sister is allergic to cashews. She's always been allergic to cashews, like a major reaction. So when you soak the cashews, y'all, listen, I watched the documentary, but they were saying that cashews, the people are highly allergic to cashews. And when you soak them, then the crap that makes you allergic comes out of it in the water. Though I'm not a scientist, you okay? But I'm telling you, when I told my sister, make sure you soak your cashews all the time, she called me back and she was like, oh my gosh, you're onto something. I'm like, it's not me, I watched the documentary. But you soak these, and of course you probably can't drink the juice, the milk straight, but now you can use it in your yogurts, you can use it in your smoothies, you can use the milk, in other things. Because now she was like, I realized I can enjoy cashew milk, like things with cashews, if I just soak the cashew first. So therefore, I want to try the machine with soaked nuts this time. The cleaning process is so simple with this machine. You're basically just rinsing off the pulp, and you can take your scrub brush and gently scrub there and then scrub the strainer, but this is so simple. Okay, y'all, now a main event for me. Not for you, because this whole video should be a main event for you, but for me. We are going to do a berry milk. Now, you know you can already do strawberry milk, and even in the book, they say a blueberry milk. I love blackberries, so I'm gonna do a blackberry milk. I'm really excited to try a fruit milk in this machine to see how it does. All right, so as you can see, the blueberry muffin, you need 1 cup of cashew nuts, a 1/3 cup of fresh blueberries, okay, and then 2 to 3 pitted dates. So that's what we have. Let's see if you need any salt, a pinch of salt, ooh, cinnamon or cardamom seed, pecan pie milk. Y'all, I cannot wait until you get this so we can all make these milks together. Okay. All right, so here we go. 1 cup of cashews. These are soaked. Now we'll go in with my favorite, which are blackberries. Very wet ingredients. So I'm really curious to see how it's gonna do. All right. The book says that you can either use honey or dates or maple syrup. And we're going to use some honey. Should be good. All right. And last, some cinnamon. And again, the lid has to line up with the unlocked. Go over to the locked. And let's start. Beautiful color. Beautiful color. It's telling us to open, and it's gonna do its extra spin cycle to get everything out. There it is. This is what sets it apart as well. This machine is like none other. Now let's check the pulp, because we did use a lot of wet ingredients. We used berries, we used soaked nuts, which is good. And let's check the pulp, and it's coming out real nice. It's coming out real nice. So whether you use soaked nuts or dry nuts, this is perfect. Perfect. Guys, this is a top quality, high-notch machine. Like, this thing will talk to you. They spent millions on the whole production, the Chanel of machines, okay? Like, make sure you get you one of these. This is like the best milk maker on the line. They even said, I was talking to the owner, he said that they took 52 different nut milk machines and tested them all. This beats them all, I'm telling you. So you can use my code and get you your friends one, you one, your mama one for Christmas. Listen, also, there is not gonna be a Black Friday sale on the milk maker. At least that's what they told us, because this just released. So there's no reason for you to wait until Black Friday. Now, there will be a Black Friday sale for the Nama J2, as they do every single year. And listen, when y'all come on my page talking about you love the milk maker, make sure you tell me that you use my code so I can be like, yo, we family, we family. Okay, so I got me a cute little bottle to pour this in, a little milk bottle. Oh man, you can see the creaminess. You can see, oh my gosh. Look at the bubbles in there. Oh, I wish you could see it. Do you see the foam? Oh man, okay. All right, let's taste it. I really appreciate you rocking with me. Thank you for sticking around through the full videos. Until next time, ciao.